Hey, Noah here with Yeti Gaming, and today I have my friend
Cameron.
Cam here, and he got 5th place at the St. Peter's Regional, so he's going to walk us through what deck he played and a little bit of a deck profile.
All right, so pretty simple. Played Maliss, got 5th. I still think it's one of the best decks in my opinion, but I'm going to get right into it. Pretty basic. 1 Dormouse, starters, 2 Rabbit, 3 Chessie, 3 March Hare. Pretty simple. Got to see names. That's pretty much how you win a game. Backup package, extenders. I see people cutting one, but you just need to see. You need to see it. So, Bistials, more extenders. These are crazy. These were crazy all weekend. Hitting Morkumo out the grave, just hitting anything that I felt was a threat, pretty much. And then extenders, obviously there. So, more starters. Third of this, and then another starter. So pretty simple, pretty basic. Only played 07 and TB11. 06, didn't really want to see it going first. Going second. So I sided, as you will see that later on. But these two is crazy. This makes Rabbit a 1-card starter, and obviously I don't think you ever take this card out. 1 call by, it's call by.
With the alt art, very nice.
Oh yeah, gotta get the alt art in there. One of the craziest cards in the deck, actually, the Allure. It was free. Just drawing cards is always a great thing, but in this deck, it was crazy. It was insane. Drawing to super polys and impulse and stuff, as you will see later on in the profile here. Hand traps, 3 Full, 3 Ash, 2 Bell, and the boy Shifter won me my last round.
How many games did Shifter win you this weekend?
I actually drew Shifter in the last round to make top 8. I drew it game 2 and 3. Then I also drew it maybe like twice during the other round, so it came up pretty clutch. But a lot of times I was just bashing off Allure just to draw 2, so it wasn't really too crazy.
Didn't a player in Swiss Shifter you, and then you played through it?
Yeah, oh yeah, yep. So I got Shifter against I was playing against Mitsurugi, and he draw phase Shifter after I fooled him. And then he just immediately was talking trash, and he thought the game was over, and asked me if I wanted to scoop, and I know I'm summoning Dormouse, and it was GG's from there. The craziest card in the deck, probably, honestly, is this card. I don't see enough Maliss players playing this, but this card won me so many games this past weekend. I don't play Imperm, so this was like my board breaker, or the crazy card, like hitting Morkumo and IP, or hitting, anything just to shut down the yummy stuff, because then you'll summon this, and then it just cuts off like all the yummy interaction against Maliss, and that's kind of, you just win the game from there, because they can't target anything. So
it's an interesting tech.
Yeah, pretty crazy. And then the reason you play the deck, Impulse, without this card, you just don't play the deck. This card is busted. They should actually hit this card. Not even lying. Want to go extra, or we go extra?
Dealer's choice.
Go extra. Link Spider, just in case you get nibbed, that's all it's there for. Almirage, just in case you don't draw a starter. Almost on the hand trap. Extra. This is, people don't play this, but this is just an extra name, or extra attribute for access code. I've seen a lot of times where I need that extra pop, to clear the field to win the game, and this is pretty cool. And then I barely use the effect to draw, but it's there. You got to play the 1 Link Rebo. It's good to just summon. It's also good against Draco Tail. So Link 2s, kind of standard. Need that. This was crazy against Lunalight. It just makes the matchup free. First thing you do is just make this, and then they have to blow up your field there. So if they don't have 2, the Liger out, the game's pretty much over if you got an extender past there. 3. We got to explain
Enough
those.
said.
Yeah, no. The boy, he wins games. The other boy, I got to him a lot lately. I was surprised I actually got to him a lot. A lot of people were not prepared for Maliss this regional. I didn't see any Lancias really. I think I got Lancias once, and how many rounds we had? 8 rounds? I got Lancia once, 1 game. That's it. So pretty lucky on that as well. And then obviously the super poly targets. This came up game 3 against Draco Tail. The first time I've ever summoned that card, and it won me the game. I had super poly, and I just thought the game was over. And he summoned out the 2 guys, and GG's. So that was good there. And I go to side. 3 Droll. It's a St. Peter's regional, so you gotta have this card.
Any St. Louis regional, you have to play Droll somewhere.
Gotta play Droll. I started to main this, but I just decided to keep it in the side. I mean, I feel like my engine could really compete with anything else outside of the Mitsurugi Yummy, but Impulse and Shifter and Biscuits and things like that should hold me over. These, I just want to draw cards. With Maliss, the hand advantage is the biggest thing. So if I can draw me into, talents, call buys, super polys, impulses, things like that, it just helps me win the game. And then the one of, just in case they decide to take the challenge, we punish them. 1 Duster, just St. Louis regional. Might see some skill trains or something crazy. Talents, I sided. I didn't want to main this. I found myself bricking on this card a lot, so just siding going first was pretty cool. This card was crazy. This card was crazy. Getting to this card off of Lures and then drawing off Chessy Cat and White Binder, you pretty much see it. So I cut it down from 3. I was playing 3, and I wasn't playing this, but I decided to put this back in the side and just cut this down to 2, and it worked out pretty good. So obviously this now. I feel like you need it. It's not a time card anymore. It's more so to help your board going first. You want to see this going first. You don't want to see it going second. So I sided. And then the 2 broken one-ofs. When I drew these, enough said. It was game over. This card is crazy. They need to ban this card, obviously, because, I had a guy, one of my rounds against, what was it, K9. I think it's K9 Orcus. They had Dark Ruler. They had talents. They had Harpy's Feather. They had everything, and they couldn't do anything because I draw phase this, and it's at 1 for a reason. I feel like you got to play it.
They both are 1 for a reason.
Yeah.
One of them should definitely be gone more than the other.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
well, thank you, Cam. Any shout-outs you want to give before we're done here?
Yeah, man. Shout out Noah behind the camera, the guy, the GOAT. Shout out Yeti Gaming. Here every week. Best store in Missouri. And then shout out to all my friends, Salo, James, Travis. Deshaun, everybody that helped test the night before, and we went through a couple things in the side and kind of figured out what to do, and it worked out. So next time I gotta get top 4.
All right, man. Congrats on your top.
Appreciate it.
Take it easy.
Yes, sir.
Check us out, Yeti Gaming, yetigaming.com, underneath the bread co. Come on, visit us in store or at yetigaming.com.